My name's Don Wilkes, and I'm remembering my stepfather, Dan Wilkes, my mother, Beryl Wilkes, and my uncle, Gordon James. My stepdad, Dan, brought me up basically with my mum. I regarded him as my dad. Both of them were very loving and caring, and looked after myself and my two older brothers. My uncle, Gordon, was very close to us and was very involved in our early childhood. In 2015, Dan was diagnosed with cancer, cholangiocarcinoma, in the September of 2015. He was given a terminal diagnosis, sadly. Once we got the diagnosis, Dan was referred to City Hospice, and we met Dr. Margaret Capel, who came to the house to meet my mum as well, and she explained about the care that Dan would be receiving. Our concern was that Dan would be pain-free and comfortable in his final days. Dan died 2 days after my 49th birthday, peacefully and in no pain at all, which was very reassuring for us. Mum, unfortunately, was diagnosed with pulmonary fibrosis and was given a terminal diagnosis, and again we were referred to City Hospice for her palliative care. Mum unfortunately then died in November later that year, 2020, but she died a comfortable death and pain-free as well. My uncle Gordon was diagnosed with posterior cortical atrophy, and as his condition progressed, then he was admitted to a care home, and City Hospice then visited to look after him in terms of the palliative care. He died peacefully then in February 2024. The care that we received from City Hospice was important because we were reassured that all the family members who experienced the care were comfortable and pain-free. We were also offered counselling through the City Hospice team, which I took up following my mum's death then. My parents were both keen gardeners and enjoyed growing flowers and things in the garden, so the Forever Flowers campaign this year feels quite special in that both my parents enjoyed the flowers. They particularly like daffodils in the springtime, so being able to have a daffodil in their memory is quite poignant for us. Dan died a couple of days after my 49th birthday, and I thought it would be a lovely idea in his memory to try and raise money for City Hospice and to challenge myself to 50 things to do before I was 50. Since then, I've done a couple of other things to thank City Hospice for the work that they've done. So I ran the Cardiff Half Marathon one year. This last year then, I took part in the City Hospice Firewalk Challenge and also raised just under £1,000 then for the hospice. I'd like to thank City Hospice and the team for all the help and support they provided us over the last 10 years, really, both to my parents and my uncle and to ourselves as a family, giving us the reassurance that we know they had the best care possible in their final days.